Just imagine, a husband and wife had a normal sexual relationship. A few weeks later, when they went for their first ultrasound, the doctor smiled and said, "Congratulations! There is not one, not two, but 4 babies growing in the womb." Anyone would be shocked to hear this. But the question is, when a single pregnancy usually leads to 1 baby, how can 4, 5, or even more babies form? Does one sperm somehow turn into several babies? Or is there a completely different process happening inside the woman's body? Today, we will follow this amazing journey from fertilization all the way to the development of multiple babies inside the womb. When a man and a woman have sexual intercourse, about 200 to 300 million sperm cells enter the woman's reproductive tract. These sperm swim through the uterus and try to reach the fallopian tube. But the journey is extremely difficult. Because of the acidic environment, the body's immune defenses, and the long distance, most sperm die along the way. In the end, only a few hundred sperm reach the egg, and just 1 healthy sperm succeeds in penetrating the egg's outer layer. The moment this happens, the egg immediately blocks all other sperm from entering. This is called fertilization, and a new cell called a zygote is formed. This single cell will eventually develop into an entire human body. Now comes the biggest question. If everything begins with 1 zygote, how can 4 or more babies develop? The first and most common reason is called multiple ovulation. Normally, a woman releases only 1 egg during a menstrual cycle. But in some women, because of hormones or genetics, 2, 3, 4, or even more eggs may be released at the same time. If each egg is fertilized by a different sperm, each one forms its own zygote, and each zygote begins developing into a separate embryo. This can result in 4 different babies growing in the womb. These are called fraternal quadruplets. They may look different, have different personalities, and can even be different sexes, just like ordinary brothers and sisters. Now let's look at the second and much rarer reason. Sometimes only 1 egg and 1 sperm combine to form a single zygote. During the early days of development, that zygote may split into 2 parts and then split again into 4 parts. Each part develops into a separate embryo. Because all of them came from the same original zygote, their DNA is almost identical. These babies are called identical quadruplets, and they are extremely rare worldwide. In some pregnancies, both processes happen together. For example, 2 eggs may be released and fertilized by 2 different sperm. Later, both zygotes may split into 2 embryos each. As a result, 4 embryos begin developing. This is why not all groups of 4 babies are genetically identical. Another important question is, do all 4 babies share the same space and food? Not always. In many cases, each baby has its own amniotic sac and its own placenta. In other cases, 2 or more babies may share a placenta. This depends on when the embryo is divided. The placenta carries oxygen and nutrients from the mother to the babies, while the amniotic fluid protects them and gives them room to grow. A pregnancy with 4 or more babies is considered a high-risk pregnancy. The uterus has to stretch much more than usual, the chance of premature birth increases, the babies may have lower birth weights, and the mother may face complications such as high blood pressure or other pregnancy-related problems. That is why such pregnancies require frequent ultrasound scans, proper nutrition, adequate rest, and close monitoring by specialist doctors. Today, treatments such as IVF, in vitro fertilization, and other fertility procedures have increased the chances of pregnancies involving 4 or more babies. However, modern doctors try to limit the number of embryos developing at the same time to protect both the mother and the babies. This incredible process shows how life can begin from a microscopic cell and grow into several human beings at once. Every pregnancy is unique, and the formation of 4 or more babies remains one of the most fascinating events in human biology. If you enjoy learning about pregnancy, baby development, the human body, and fascinating health science in simple language, then subscribe to Zenvy Health, like this video, and share it with your friends and family. See you in the next video with another amazing scientific mystery.